Hi friends in KC, it's Mrs. Green here, reporting from the forest. On this rainy night, I'm here to report that there are some friends with me. If you listen really carefully, you might be able to hear them. In the forest, there are thousands of frogs and toads. They've come out of hibernation. I hope you can hear these singing frogs. They're very happy tonight, especially as it's raining. Did you know that frogs hibernate in the winter, just like bears do? Some frogs burrow deep into the mud. Other frogs, like the bullfrog, will swim to the bottom of a river or a lake, and they're actually underneath the ice, not frozen, but they stay under there all winter long. One really cool fact is frogs can breathe through their skin. Have you heard of frog popsicles or freezy frogsicles? Well, it's a real thing. Some of our frogs, like the spring peeper and the gray tree frog, they actually freeze in the wintertime. When the temperatures dip down below -5 degrees Celsius, that's when you put on your coat and your mitts and your snow pants and your hat, your gloves. Well, those little frogs, they burrow underneath the leaves or pieces of wood in the forest, and ice crystals form on their bodies. They actually freeze like an ice cube. Their heartbeat stops, they stop breathing, their blood stops rushing through their body, and they freeze all winter long. They stay like that until April and May. And when the temperatures warm up, these little frogs, their bodies start to warm up, and the blood starts going through their body again, their heart starts beating, they start to breathe again, and within a day, they're ready to hop away. Frog fact. Frogs have very sensitive skin, especially to the sun. They can't afford to stay out in the sun too long or their skin will dry up. That's why frogs prefer the nighttime. Frogs come out in the evening and all through the night, and they sit quietly, patiently, waiting for their prey to come by. And when you hear the frogs singing, those are the boy frogs. They're calling to the girl frogs. In the forest, frogs like to stay where it's moist and wet, especially where there's ponds of water or little creeks. This one goes way back there. If you listen really carefully, you might be able to hear these frogs singing. So the next time you see a frog in the springtime, think about what kind of winter he just went through and the harsh conditions that he had to endure. I would think that's something to sing about.